Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Love India week, right? Today, all the rides are going to be scientists portraying the great Indian scientists, and one by one, they will be talking about who they are and what they have discovered, right? So, as we start the session, before that, I would like to show you something which you would love and be proud of.
In this episode of FTD Facts, we take a look at one of our favorite countries to explore and the country that has our largest viewership right now, India. You'll be surprised to know that India and the Indian inventions and discoveries were extremely important in shaping the modern world that we have today. Thanks for joining me here on another episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, and now this video was requested by one of you guys actually. Vikas Bishnoi sent us an email and said, hey, you guys should do a video on Indian inventions and discoveries. So we're like, okay, cool. And what he also did was sent us in facts to help contribute to this episode. So thanks, Vikas. You are our official co-producer of this episode. But before we start off with the inventions and discoveries, I want to know, guys, what do you love most about Indian culture? Let me know down there. I love the food. Oh my goodness. I could use some samosas and some gulab jamun right now. So the first of 10 discoveries and inventions I'm going to be highlighting in this episode is gravity. An Indian mathematician by the name of Aryabhata first discovered the force to explain why objects don't fall when the earth rotates. Another Indian mathematician, Brahmagupta, he described gravity as an attractive force and used the term Gurutvakarshan for gravity. Aryabhata developed a geocentric solar system of gravitation and an eccentric elliptical model of the planets, where the planets spin on their axes and follow the elliptical orbits, the sun and the moon revolving around the earth in epicycles. Next up, number 2 is this. Not the letter O, but the number 0. Now, one thing to note that the digit 0 has always been linked to ancient philosophy of nothingness and is one of the many examples of intermeshing of science and math, along with combining it with spirituality and philosophy in ancient India. Indians, however, were the first to use 0 as a symbol and also in arithmetic operations, although Babylonians used 0 to signify the absent. In those early times, a blank space was used to denote 0. Later, when it created confusion, a dot was used to denote 0. Around the time of 500 AD, when Aryabhata was alive, he then gave the new symbol for 0, which we now know as this. Moving on to binary numbers. Binary numbers were first described by Pingala around 200 BC. Pingala is a traditional name of the author of the Chantasatra, which is the earliest known Sanskrit treatise on prosody. And prosody is the patterns of rhythm and sound used in poetry. Now, for all the people who just love math in school, the decimal system as well as the quadratic system was also created by Indians. It was in the 7th century CE when Brahmagupta found the first general formula for solving quadratic equations. The decimal system, or the Hindu number system, which was a precursor for the Arabic numeric system, was developed in India between the 1st and the 6th century CE. Next up, we have carburized steel. Ancient Indians had mastered the production of high-quality steel more than 2,000 years before the process finally became simplified in Britain and Europe. The legendary Indian wood steel was a source of great wonder to other great civilizations from ancient Greece to Persia, as well well as from Arabia to ancient Rome. It was so advanced and so much value was put on it that it was selected by King Porus as a gift over what Alexander the Great offered him, which was gold and silver. Now let's talk about water on the moon. One of the independent India's most notable contributions to modern space exploration happened between 2008 and 2009 with Chandrayaan-1, the Indian Space Research Organization's first dedicated lunar mission. The ISRO's Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle carried both ISRO and NASA instruments, of which the Indian Moon Impact Probe first detected the presence of water on the moon. Now there's always jokes about this next invention, flushed toilets, because people tease India all the time because of the accessibility issues that they have with toilets. However, flush toilets were first used in the Indus Valley civilization. These existed in most homes and were connected to a sophisticated sewage system. The civilization was very prominent in hydraulic engineering. Now, a lot of what we see printed in this world is due to the invention of ink. Many ancient cultures and civilizations independently discovered and prepared ink for writing purposes. Now, the source of the carbon pigment used in ancient Indian ink called musi was Indian. Way back since the 4th century BC, the practice of writing with ink with a sharp pointed needle was common in South India. Now, all you ladies, I'm telling you, probably would die without this next invention, shampoo. Gotta make that hair shiny and clean. The word shampoo derives from champo. It was initially used as a head massage oil for the Nawabs of Bengal during the Mughal Empire around 1762. It then evolved into shampoo over the years. Now in every bathroom in every home around the world we see shampoo. Now let's talk about these little things. Not the mic, but the button. I don't know if you can see it right here. Buttons were first used in Mohenjo-Daro for ornamental purposes rather than for fastening pieces of clothing together, you know? Back when they were first used, as I mentioned in Mohenjo-Daro, it was an Indus Valley civilization around 2000 BC. So those were just 10 of the amazing Indian discoveries and inventions that have
So you saw those amazing discoveries, right, by Indians. All right. And now, can we start with our session? Just a request, can you all rename yourselves to the scientists that you all are portraying today, please? Go on. I'll just give you 2 minutes for that. Okay, Hamza, you're done. Humaira Qasim. Sharmila Bhattacharya. I'll just rename you. Yeah. Hamdan, could you just rename, please? Oh my goodness, you all are looking so good. Okay, thank you. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Mohammed Sakir, yeah, okay. I like your new avatar, you know, it's like awesome. All of you are fantastic. All right, is Daud Bhai around?
Yes, I'm around.
Daud Bhai, would you like to address my scientist?
Oh,
And then we can just proceed, please.
wonderful. I think I'm at a loss of words to see the creativity week after week. It's absolutely amazing. For once I was thinking, is it Farhana or Shabana ma'am? And this just the fact that each one of them did not just choose any random scientist, but a scientist that belongs to India gives me so much of joy. I mean, look at them. Wow, Salim Ali's and Yamuna Krishna, Shivkar Talpade. Oh, amazing. Oh, look at them. So I think you don't have to just be a scientist. Now start thinking like a scientist. Go make India proud. Go make your families proud. You are amazing, all of you. And Shabana ma'am, you've taken the bar to the very, very next level.
Thank you so much. So there's a mentor, a shepherd who's guiding us towards it. And yes, we will definitely make India proud. We will make Golden Sparrow proud as well. All right. So who would like to go first? Tell me. Who would? Oh, Vikram Sarabhai. Come on, Vikram Sarabhai. It's all yours. Yeah, the floor is all yours.
Ma'am, can I read from the book?
Absolutely, Vikram, you can do it. You know, scientists always have a book with them all the time, so you can please read from the book. I'm okay with it.
Okay, ma'am. Hello everyone, my name is Hamza Farooq Sheikh. My scientist is Vikram Sarabhai. He is India's he is oh I'm sorry, it's the wrong page.
That's okay. But Vikram Sarabhai, can I just quickly take a selfie? CV Raman, can you come a little closer? I want to see. Thomas Tessie. Tessie Thomas, can you also come a little closer? Ah, there she is. Oh, wow. Chandra Shekhar. Oh, who is this boy? Amazing. All right. Mohammed Saqib, is he on? Can I put his camera on or it's going to be fire? Okay, he's fantastic. All right. Aisha, everyone. Batul, can you come a little closer? That's absolutely okay. All right. Scientists can also smile. Salim Ali, can you smile?
I think that's a good idea with your makeup on. Take a
Yes,
selfie first
yes.
so that it doesn't melt. Especially I'm worried about mine.
I've got enough of them, of the lovely ones. All right, everyone's on with the selfies. Thank you so much. Please continue, Shabana ma'am. Mother India, is that Mother India, Shabana ma'am?
Oh yeah, I thought about being Nargis draping a sari, but then I thought it's like the modern contemporary Mother India because I'm depicting the rights. So this is what I am. You know, they're teaching me.
Absolutely amazing. Please carry on.
Right. Vikram Sarabhai, it's perfectly fine if you read the wrong page. It's a typical scientist thing, so I'm okay with it. You can start again.
Hello everybody, my name is Hamza Farooq Sheikh. My scientist is Vikram Sarabhai. He was born in 22 August 1919 in Ahmedabad. He made space research and Indian nuclear power and helped Indian nuclear power. He is known for Indian space program and Indian Institute of Management in Ahmedabad. He is awarded as Padma Bhushan in 1966 and Padma Vibhushan in 1972. That after his death. He is internationally rewarded as the father of Indian space program. He died on 30 December 1917 at the age of 52 in a plane crash. Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Fantastic. Can we have a clap for Hamza, please? Vikram Sarabhai. Everybody, fantastic. So he's the father of space programming. Imagine the contribution at that time by Vikram Sarabhai. Fantastic. And he's a Gujarati and that rocks. Okay. Who's going next now?
Ma'am, can I?
Okay. So you are Shivkar Bapuji Talpade. Please go on.
Ma'am, can I go after?
Of course, yes, Salim bhai, you can go after Shivaji, Shivkar Bapuji Talpade.
I am Shivkar Bapuji Talpade. Talpade manje Jai Maharashtra. I was born in the Chira Bazar neighborhood of Mumbai, Maharashtra, in a Pathare Prabhu family. I completed my school education in Sir Jamshedji Jiji Boys School of Art.
Ma'am, I can't hear him.
Could you be a bit louder, Mr. Talpade, please? Can you be louder?
Yes. Can you hear me?
No.
A bit more louder, please.
Hello.
Yeah, that's better.
I am Shivkar Papuji Talpade. Talpade manje Jai Maharashtra. I was born in the Chira Bazar neighborhood of Mumbai, Maharashtra, in a Pathare Prabhu family. I completed my school education in Sir Jamsetji Jiji Bhoy School of Art. During my time there, I came to know about stories describing ancient Indian aeronautics. What is aeronautics? The science or practice of building or flying aircraft. I decided to construct the Vedic Vimana described in the Vedas and started learning Vedic Sanskrit language. What is Vedic Vimana? It is a plane described in the book Vedas, and the book Vedas is an ancient Indian book, and Viman, the name itself means plane. I also studied the achievements of aviation pioneers. What is the meaning of aviation pioneers? It is the person who tried to invent the plane before the plane were invented, such as Thomas Alva Edison, who flew in a balloon, and machine gun inventor Hiram Maxim, who made a captive steam driven aircraft. I studied these flights, which inspired me to make an aircraft and fly. I made the aeroplane in 1895 before Wright brothers. But I am surprised. Why don't schools teach children about my invention? Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra!
Okay, Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Well done,
Jai
Mr.
Hind, Jai
Talpade.
Maharashtra. Yes.
Okay, so the question to you, Mr. Dawud Bhai, why does school teach about Mr. Talpade and just Wright brothers?
The new education system has come in and all these voices are taken up. I'm going to parliament myself and I'm going to propose the bill and we'll change it. Talking like a politician.
Fantastic. You make me proud, Dawud Bhai. Thank you so much. Okay, who's going next? Come on. Yes, Yahya? Salim, Yahya? Mr. Salim?
Thank you. I suppose I have done my bit. Now it's up to you, younger people. A popular quote by Salim Ali. Good morning, everyone. As I love nature and Mumbai, my favorite Indian scientist is Salim Ali from Mumbai, an ornithologist and naturalist, also known as Birdman of India. Salim Ali was the first Indian to conduct systematic bird surveys across India. He also wrote several bird books that popularized ornithology. He was honored by Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan by government of India. One must read his engaging autobiography, The Fall or Sparrow, by Salim Ali.
I think there's some internet problem at Yahya's end. We'll just wait for a minute. Yeah, Yahya, go on. Mr. Salim, please go on.
I'm here. Can I say? One must read his engaging autobiography, The Fall of Sparrow, and the rise of Golden Sparrow will soon be illustrated by Dawood Sir for our Golden Sparrow family. Thank you.
Wow, Mr. Salim is also vouching for Golden Sparrow. I am amazed. I'm flabbergasted. Very well done, Yahya. I love your beard. Who's done that for you? Who's painted your beard for you? Yahya? Okay, I think there's some problem. Yeah.
Yes, we can go ahead, I think.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So we had Mr. Salim, who was a Padma Bhushan Award winner and the Birdman of India. All right, who would like to go next? Tell me.
Ma'am, shall I go?
All right, then go on, Mr. Chandrasekhar, please. And then Mr. Satyendra, you can go next. Yeah.
C.V. Raman, Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman. He was born on 7th November 1988, Chapli, now known as Tamil Nadu. When he was traveling to Europe, then he saw the Mediterranean Sea, and the glaciers ahead were looking blue. He was very curious and anxious. After returning to India, he started researching over it. Then he discovered that when light travels through a transparent material, it deflects or scatters. Because of that, the wavelength changes, and we observe in the change in the, of the change in color. This effect is in all solid, liquid, and gas. This was called as Raman effect. He was given Nobel Prize in Physics. He was not only the first Indian, but he was the first Asian to receive this Nobel Prize.
Well done, Mr. C.V. Raman. Can we have an applause for a Nobel Prize winner? Not only the only Indian, but also an only Asian to get that award for the Raman effect. Fantastic, brilliant, and very well explained. Right. So, can we go on with Mr. Satyendra, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning. My name is Satyendranath Bose and I am from Kolkata. I was born on 1st January 1894 and I died on 4th February 1974, Kolkata. Everyone has seen and known Marvel movies. You all are aware of it, right? I know that. So you all must have seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, in which they talk about quantum core. Now the question is, who invented this theory? You all are aware of the famous scientist Albert Einstein. He invented this theory, quantum core. But it is not only him, but a famous and an Indian scientist named Satyendranath Bose collaborated with him and discovered this theory named the quantum core. The discovery name is boson. Boson because the Albert Einstein and Satyendranath Bose collaborated with each other. Boson means God particle because half of the universe believes on this theory, and they are. Satyendranath Bose was very famous for mathematics and he was a professor of mathematics. He loved physics and was a physicist. Thank you. And also he also won a award of Padma Vibhushan, which is very famous in India. Thank you.
Fantastic, Mr. Satyendra. It must be a great achievement and must be a great pleasure working with Albert Einstein. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. So I'm sure everybody could relate right now to what Mr. Satyendra said about the quantum core because of the Ant-Man and the Wasp that we see at Marvel. So brilliant. All right. Now, thank you. And well, congratulations for the Padma Bhushan award that you have received. Fantastic. A brilliant job done. Tessie Thomas would like to go next. Yes, please, Tessie Thomas, go on.
After me.
Yes, after that you could go, Miss Sharmila Bhattacharya. Miss Tessie Thomas.
Yeah, I think Tessie is busy in her research. So can you move to someone else?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Miss Sharmila, please. Look at them. They all have dressed up so perfect for the character. Amazing. Okay. I think, Tessie, are you back? Or should we go on with Sharmila?
I'm back.
Oh, yes, please, Tessie Thomas. I love your get-up. Fantastic. Go on.
I'm Tessie Thomas. I'm an Indian scientist and Director General of Aeronautical Systems and uh, the former project director for Agni 4th missile in defense research and development organization. I am the first woman scientist to head a missile project in India. Thank you.
Oh, yes, we need to applause for the first woman scientist who actually headed the missile project. Fantastic. Can I have an applause for her? Well done, Tessie Thomas. And listen, this is not going to end right here. I have lots and lots of queries and research for you scientists. So once we are done with this, we're not going to just shut off and go back to other session. We are going to continue, right, for more research and development. All right. So now, yes, tell me.
All the periods is science only.
Oh, no, we just have 2 periods science and then you'll be having your last period, which is English, I think, right? Okay, so Miss Sharmila, where are you?
Yeah.
Go on.
Ma'am, after her, can I go?
Definitely. Fantastic. You could just carry on after her. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Sharmila Patel. I live in Kolkata. My work in my work in heart specialist. I am a doctor of a heart specialist. I'm working in NASA. This is my NASA. I went to the space. I went to the space and I see lot of the planets. Example, moon, stars, Jupiter. Every planets are there. Very cute. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic, Miss Sharmila. The planets are cute like you, I think. Which was your favorite planet when you went to space?
Moon.
Oh, fantastic. So you love the moon, right? Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, right. And how do you feel working for NASA?
I'm very happy in the NASA.
Oh, you're very happy with NASA. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Yes, sir. Okay, so Ritu, Miss Ritu, could you just proceed now?
Hi, I am Ritu Karidal, an Indian scientist who worked with the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO. I was a deputy director to India's MOM project. Can someone tell me the full form of MOM?
Mass orbiting mission.
Correct, but it is also called as Mangalyaan. I am also called a rocket woman of India. I was born and brought up in Lucknow. Mangalyaan was a project to send a space vehicle in the Mars orbit. India is the first Asian country to achieve this and the first nation in the world to do so on its first attempt.
As a woman scientist, I am very proud to be part of the Mangalyaan project. Thank you.
Applause for her, and we are very, very proud, Ritu, to have you in India, the scientist, and fantastic. You actually not just Ritu, but Aisha, you also are called the rocket woman. You are just brilliant, fantastic. All right. Okay, so can we move on to next? Who would like to go next, please? Oh, Asima Chatterjee.
Hello, I'm Asima Chatterjee and I'm a chemist. That means I'm inspired by Dimitri Mendeleev, the father of a periodic table. And my science led me to the invention of medicines of cancer. And I did a lot of research on winkle. It's a flower. I studied in Kolkata, and I'm very proud to be a female scientist who got an award of um, Padma Vivantan. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Yeah, Jai Hind, and we are proud of you, Indian women scientists. You go, girls. Very well done. Fantastic. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Who's going next now? Do we have Yamuna, or do we have the other CV Raman, Umar, Mohammed Saqib, Salim, Mr. Salim? That is Mohammed Mohammadi. Who's going next? Tell me. Okay, so I think I'll call out the name. Okay, and we can just go that way. Where's Umar? Umar, CV Rahman, go on.
Okay. I was born in November 7, 1988 at Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. His
Umar, you're muted. Could you just unmute yourself and start again, please? Thank you.
Okay. I was born in November 7, 1888 at Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. My father was a college physics teacher. He was a brilliant student from the very start. When Raman passed his matriculation, his parents were keen to send him abroad for higher studies. But on the medical grounds, a British surgeon advised them against an MA course at the President College in Madras. Science had already made an impression on him, and he began to research papers for reputed science journal when he was 19. He became a member of the Indian Association for Civilization of Science. Meanwhile, respectation of his parents' wishes, he took up an administrative job in Finance Ministry in Calcutta. His interest in science, however, did not flag. He used to spend his hours after office in the laboratory of his association, working late into the night, sometimes throughout the night. In his youth, Raman was mainly interested in the association, the science of sound. He studied, he wrote, and pursued music. And one of his famous inventions is the Raman effect. The Raman effect is when the light changes its nature and passes toward a solid medium, whether it is solid, liquid, or gas. Thank you.
Oh Oh my goodness, what a research. I thought it was just C.V. Raman out here who was telling us about all his inventions and discoveries. Applaud for please C.V. Raman the junior. We have two C.V. Raman, one senior and one junior. Or no, we wouldn't say that. Both are same, right? C.V. Raman, Umar. Fantastic, brilliant, brilliant. Loved it, totally. You rock. I want everybody of you all to take a picture, okay, once we end the session. And you all are going to upload it on the Google Classroom, and a video of your 30-second record a video saying which scientist you're portraying, and you are going to upload on Google Classroom. All right. Okay.
It's not uploading, so I send you.
Yes, no worries about it. If it's not uploaded,
Ma'am,
message me. Yes?
Ma'am, can we make more than 30 seconds minutes?
Actually, just 30 seconds to 1 minute would be best because we need to use it for social media. That's the reason. Yeah. Okay. So just limit it to 30 seconds. It would be better. Yeah. Salim? Right. You are a word man, so man of a few words. Okay. Right. So whom do we go next with is, okay. Yamuna Krishna. Could we have Yamuna Krishna in the spotlight, please?
Hello, my name is Yamuna Krishnan, and I will be telling a little bit about myself. I was born in 25th May 1974, and I'm a professor at the Department of Chemistry, University of Chicago. I have worked there since August 2014. I was born to P.T. Krishnan and Minnie in Parapanargadi in the Malappuram district of Kerala. I was earlier a reader in National Center for Biological Sciences, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Bangalore, India. She is the youngest woman recipient of the Shanti Swarab Bhatnagar Prize for Science and Technology, the highest science award in India, which she won in the year 2013 in chemical science category. I earned my bachelor's in chemistry from the University of Madras Women's Christian College, Chennai, in 1994. I secured MS in Chemical Sciences in 1997 and PhD in Organic Chemistry in 2002, both from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. I worked as a postdoctoral research fellow and then 1851 research fellow from 2001 to 2004 at the Department of Chemistry at the University of Cambridge, UK. I invented new functions from DNA beyond that of its traditional role as nature's genetic material. DNA nanodevices are nanoscale assemblies formed from a collection of synthetic DNA strands that can have artificial function engineered into them. Thank you. That's basic.
Fantastic, brilliant. Everybody's wondering how come Indian scientists with a US accent, but then you are a professor over there, right? So you need to have a US accent. You go,
It's the most natural I've heard a scientist speak then.
I want to ask one question.
It's amazing, and the number of degrees you have, and you're the youngest female to get the highest award in science. Fantastic. You make us proud. You definitely
want to ask one question. You told MS, so what is the full form of MS?
I don't know exactly.
That's Masters in Science, is it? Right. Anyways, we'll have time for questions later. Yes, sir. Daud bhai, you want to add in something?
No, absolutely. I said the scientists don't worry about the certificates or the titles. They keep the research and we give them awards and titles.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Salim Mohammadi, could you just go on, please?
Hello, my name is Salim Moizuddin Abdul Ali. I was born on 12th November 1896. I was an Indian ornithologist and naturalist. Sometimes I was referred to as the Birdman of India. I was the first Indian to conduct systematic bird surveys across India and wrote several bird books that popularized ornithology in India. I became a key figure behind the Bombay Natural History Society after 1947 and used my personal influence to garner government support for the organization, creating the Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary, also known as Keoladio National Park, and prevent the destruction of what is now the Silent Valley National Park. Along with Sidney Denon Ripley, I wrote the landmark 10-volume handbook of the birds of India and Pakistan, a second edition of which was completed after my death. I was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1958 and the Padma Vibhushan in 1976, India's third and second highest civilian honors respectively. Several species of birds, a couple of bird sanctuaries and institutions have been named after me. I died on 20th June 1987.
Wow. And I think your father is carrying on the legacy, right? Your father is a nature lover as well, right? Mr. Salim or Mr. Mohammad Mohammadi? Okay. Brilliant. I like the more information that you gave about the books or the volume. And it is just brilliant. That just goes to show that you all have not just picked up and, just few lines you've written. You've actually done a proper research on it. So, you know what? Yes,
But
sir.
I just want to add to it that I'm learning more about these scientists here than I ever learned in my school. So you doing with your kids an amazing thing in teaching what true science is all about.
Absolutely, I'd second that, Daudbhai, and especially I'm so proud and happy to know about the women scientists and their achievements because they have always been underrated. So I think we, women power, you go girl. All right, the time is up, but we have just two more scientists. So could we just take them and instead of starting at 11, we could start at 11:15. But before that, I would give you an assignment when we have a break. Okay. Oh yes, Yamuna Krishnan, I love your American accent as well. Please, nothing can stop it, yeah? Okay, so we have Batul and Mohammed Saqib. So Batul, could you just go first and then Mohammed Saqib, please?
Are we on? Who's next? Mother India? So the only assignment to Abdullah and the rest of the sibling is you will not call her anything today, but only Mummy India, okay?
But they call me Mother India many times, don't worry.
Where is Father India, Abdullah?
The father of the nation does what they do best, right? Okay, Mohammed Saqib, I'll give you some time. You could just read out few research pointers. It's perfectly fine once we are back. Batul, are you ready? Okay, Batul, would you like to speak now? Okay, right. Tessie Thomas would like to give a bit more information so we can hear her out and then we can wind up for this session and continue 15 minutes later. Yes, Tessie Thomas, go on.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Ma'am,
yes, we can.
Ask you something. Ma'am, do we have to keep our dress for the whole session?
Yes, you can if you want to. I would love it, in fact. You are going to be scientists. In fact, your next session is all about what you are portraying, okay?
Ma'am, in next session, can we go the same order?
Okay, if you remember, Aisha Aga, don't worry, I've noted it, so we can go in the same order. Yes? Okay. Could we have Tessie Thomas speaking up, please?
Yeah. In 1988, I joined DRDO, that is Defense Research and Development Organization, where I worked under Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So while Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is the missile man of India, I am the missile woman of India.
Fantastic! My missile women of India. I've got a rocket woman. I've got a missile woman. I've got women who've got the best of the awards, and it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. All right, then I think Batul and Mohammed Saqib, you could just give talk about it later when we restart the session. All right, now we take a 15-minute break, okay, and we can be back at about 11 o'clock. Yeah, I think it's quite all right because we're winding up at 10:45, or we'll be back at 11:05, 11:05. Right, I'm talking scientist language. 05, 11:05. All right. Now, what I want to do, you all know what scientists you're portraying. You all know in which field you are. Okay, you all know that in which particular field you are. Now, if you were given a chance to invent, right, you were given a chance to discover, or you were given a chance to bring about a change in the field you are in as a scientist, what would it be? So I'm giving you this 15 minutes time. Okay, you can take a walk in the house, all right, and think what could you bring a change about. So with this, we end our session. Thank you so much.
Are we ending so soon? What's next class?
At 11 o'clock, we'll be having the same class again. I've given them the assignment.
Okay, are they going to come and perform again?
Yes, please. Yes. The assignment is like they know which field they are. They know what scientists they are portraying, right? And they're very much aware about the field they are in.
When do we have to tell our assignments in the next class?
No, just now at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock.
Okay. Right.
If they were to invent something like the chemist, okay, if she wants to invent some medicine, or if they want to discover something or bring about a change, what would that be? Okay, like for the birdman, the birdman could come up with something new. So I want each one of them to tell me in your field of expertise. Yes, Umar? Sorry, could you be a bit louder, Umar?
The new thing in the field.
Yes. What do you think would be the new thing which you would like to introduce in this field? Right? Okay.
Right. So we take a little break and then come back. All right.
So we all meet at 11:05. All of you dressed up as the way you are, and we come again. Yeah. And you're going to come up with your new ideas, your inventions, your brilliant thinking. So thank you so much.
Understand the assignment.
Aisha, all you have to do is that the field you are in, right, Aisha? Okay, you are Ritu, right? The rocket woman of India, right? Now, being a rocket woman of India, what changes you would like to bring in your field? Is there any new invention you can come up with? Is there something new you can give it to the field of rocket scientists? Yeah? So you have to tell me that. Got it?
Ma'am, whatever, if I come up with an invention, then we have to bring it here.
Yes, you have to present it to me in 15 minutes. Okay, so just think, and think.
Okay, everybody, you can always discuss offline. Let's take a break since Shabana ma'am saying that, and come back. You all are dressed immaculately. Take a break, come back the same way, and then we'll talk to you again.
See you at 11:05. Thank you. Bye.
Does it have to be?
Bye, ma'am.